adjustment inside of Photoshop allows you to apply color and tonal transformations to an image. There's a couple different ways that you can apply adjustments inside of Photoshop. The first option is to come up to the Image menu, and under the Image menu, you can choose Adjustments. And you'll notice here we have several different types of adjustments that we can apply. However, the best bet, honestly, is to come over to the Adjustments panel. If you don't see the Adjustments panel, all you have to do is come up to the Window menu, and under the Window menu, you can choose Adjustments. So the Adjustments panel will allow you to create an adjustment, but all that adjustment information is stored on a layer. By storing it on a layer, you preserve all the original pixel information of the image. Additionally, you always have the ability to come back and make modifications to the adjustment, or turn off the adjustment completely. So for this example, what we're going to do is just click this button right here, which is the black and white adjustment. What's nice about these little icons, if they don't make sense to you, you'll notice a label appears in the top left corner of the panel. In this case, we do want to apply the black and white adjustment, so when you click it, it's applied through a layer, and you'll notice that the Properties panel opens. This Properties panel gives you the ability to make modifications to the adjustment, so you get the exact look that you're aiming for. For example, maybe you want a higher contrast black and white image. This building right here is red, so if we want this red building to appear darker, all we have to do is drag the reds slider to the left, and you'll notice all the red values within the image become darker. Because the adjustment layer is applied through a mask, you have the ability to control where this adjustment is actually applied to the layer underneath it. We know that white will show the adjustment in this case. If we paint with black, it will begin to hide the adjustment. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we can bring some of the color back within this image. What I want you to do is come over and choose the Rectangular Marquee selection tool and simply drag a rectangle around this building. When you do that, you want to fill it with black. You want to make sure that black is the background color. If that's the case, you can simply press the Delete or Backspace key on your keyboard, and you'll notice the color in this building is brought back into focus. I'm going to go ahead and deselect this. Now, there are some problems. I've reintroduced color with this tree and some of the leaves here, but that's not a problem. All you have to do is come over and choose the Brush tool, and with the Brush tool, you want to paint with white. In this case, I have a fairly large brush size, and in the interest of time, I'm going to create some pretty broad brush strokes to get rid of the color within this tree. In a real-world situation, you'd probably zoom into this and be a little bit more careful, but for right now, just to give you an idea as to what you can accomplish, I'm just going to paint over this tree, and you'll notice I'm desaturating the color values. And I can do the same over here. Remember, you can control the size of your brush by using the left bracket and right bracket keys on your keyboard. Now, if you paint with the opposite color, in this case, if you paint with black, and I can swap these colors by pressing X on the keyboard, so the background color is now the foreground color, I can start painting the side of the building. And by painting the side of the building, I'm reintroducing the color. So the adjustment layers inside of Photoshop give you the ability to apply color and tonal transformations to your images without harming the original pixel information. And because it's a layer, you can change the stacking order, you can turn the visibility on and off, and you can even come back and make modifications to the adjustment by clicking on this icon.